America is trapped in a war it cannot win, cannot stop, and cannot walk away from. And nobody is telling you the truth about why. The United States is bleeding out in Iran, not just militarily, economically. The Pentagon burned through $5.6 billion in munitions in 48 hours. Billion. With a B, Tomahawk missiles that take years to manufacture were consumed in less than 100 hours. The war is costing roughly $1 billion a day. America cannot stop, not because it does not want to, because the price of stopping is worse than the price of continuing. Imagine tomorrow the U.S. picks up the phone and calls Tehran. What does Iran demand? Full withdrawal from the Middle East. Permanently. Every base, every ship, every soldier, gone. And reparations in the hundreds of billions. Now most people hear that and think, so what, let them leave. But if you understand how money actually works, you know that withdrawal is not a military decision. It is an economic death sentence. Here is why. The entire American economy runs on something called the petrodollar. Now, the moment America leaves the Middle East, that protection over the Gulf states vanishes. The only regional power left standing is Iran. The Gulf nations have no choice. They fall under Iranian influence. And the second they do, there is zero reason to keep selling oil in dollars. Zero reason to keep recycling profits into American markets. The petrodollar dies. And with it, the entire foundation of American financial power. A country sitting on $40 trillion in debt with no mechanism to service it. That is not a recession. That is a collapse. But it gets worse. Japan and South Korea are watching this war in real time. They are watching America struggle against a mid-tier regional power and asking themselves a devastating question. If America cannot handle Iran, can it really protect us from China? From North Korea? The answer they are arriving at is no. So they remilitarize. They stop buying American weapons. They stop funding American military infrastructure. Another pillar of the U.S. economy crumbles. Europe draws the same conclusion. If America is retreating from the Middle East, why are we still fighting America's proxy war in Ukraine at catastrophic cost to ourselves? Europe makes peace with Russia. NATO fractures. The 80-year Western alliance system begins to disintegrate. Add it all up. Petrodollar gone. Asian allies pulling away. European alliance fractured. Global demand for the U.S. dollar evaporates. Reserve currency status, the one thing holding the entire American financial system together, disappears. And $40 trillion in debt becomes unsurvivable. That is why America cannot leave. The cost of staying is enormous. The cost of leaving is extinction. So what about escalation? What about winning by force? The talk right now is about ground troops. Marines taking Karg Island, where Iran exports 90% of its oil. Karg sits close to the Iranian coast. The moment Marines land, Iran hits it with drones, artillery, missiles, to protect the island.